The Daytona 500, the first race of the new season, and for the first time in over 30 years, a new track surface. So who did NASCAR trust when they needed tires to perform here? From testing to victory lane on race day, they turned to the experts at Goodyear. As replacing 1.4 million square feet of track at Daytona International Speedway started, Goodyear immediately began work of its own.
We were actually able to measure some of the surface characteristics at Talladega and compare them to a test strip that they poured for us here at Daytona. Made those comparisons and saw that the two were going to be very similar.
The Goodyear racing team is ready to test the tires in race conditions at Daytona. 18 Sprint Cup drivers arrive for 2 days of tests.
We're measuring wear, we're measuring temperature, we're measuring grip levels, we're talking to drivers and getting their feedback.
You know, the tires really, right off the bat, felt really good. The surface is incredible. Goodyear did a nice job of matching the tire to the surface.
It's a matter of doing everything the same so that you really dissect the tire and the changes you make on your race car.
You know, so far the tires are great. And the conversation I hear between Donnie Wingo, our crew chief, and our driver, Trevor Bain, is all really, really good. And what's really nice about it, you know Goodyear's brought a real safe tire here, and it's got grip too.
More practice runs, and the Goodyear tires continue to impress.
The January test was the first time we had really seen the cars pairing up in two-car drafts. That's when the speed started showing up. The tire was very capable of handling those speeds.
Speed Weeks begins, and Goodyear tires share the spotlight.
The new surface has a tremendous amount of grip, and it's continued to show that throughout the testing, throughout Speed Weeks.
We're real pleased with how the tires are working this week in Daytona. The teams were very confident in the tires, and they worked well.
Race day. The teams dig in, and 43 drivers are off to make history as the Goodyear racing team monitors and analyzes every moment of the action. 3 hours of heart-pounding racing later, Trevor Bain takes the checkered flag while the Goodyear racing team claims a victory of its own.
Speeds are faster than we saw at our test, but that was to be expected. They always bring their first-class stuff back for the race, and the tires been able to handle that and deal with that very effectively.
They hit it spot on. I don't see that we really could have come up with any better package than what we have.